Hello, we are here to backtest this Monday, and the date is visible. This broker has a fixed spread displayed, and I'll set this up. Let's move forward. I brought $50 and charged the account. Let's see how the robot performs with 50, and you only tested with $50 once, so let's do this again and set the highest trading volume all day. Let's see if I can lose this $50 because traders know with a low balance like $50 they avoid risks. Let's see how the robot performs with $50. We should test again, setting the highest trading volume for the day. Traders with a low balance, like $50, avoid risks and stick to lower volumes. If the robot errors initially, it might seem like it wipes out the account. Let's see how the robot executes trades. I'll increase its speed. Let's see this $50 to the far left. If I really want to give away this $50, I'll lose it in the market because they know that people who trade around Tala don't risk it at all when their account balance is low. Say $50. What if it gets to the point where, for example, one Saddam asks for a trade, three Saddams ask for a trade, all these trades are going to be taken by three Saddams, and if the robot makes a mistake in the first trade, it will calculate and call that mistake. Let's see how the robot executes the trades. I'll say increase its speed. Okay. The first trade was opened. Look, thousands of bids were made. The account is close to $2 in gold. And three Saddams opened the trade for me. Let's see how the trade moves. Once it went into profit, we could have exited with this profit. But the profit was not Arab, so three Saddams, if we want to calculate, it is right here. The price is 63 cents, really. Maybe there were no closes. For example, this high is a good number to close because we are close to $50, but the price is still in the trend that has formed and the break-even point has been reached. Now we could have made our exit. This price came close to $10 and entered the range, and also past this level. If I were at this level, I would have closed at this level. The deal is still open. The current status of the deal remains unchanged. The first deal we have is $20. The initial offer we have on the table is $20. In the first deal, it was 50%. I think it's time to give it to the account. In the initial offer, the discount was 50%, and I believe it's now the appropriate moment to allocate it to the account. Now, those who have purchased the robot and know Cycler understand what the market is going through. I have taken this risk very far below the market peaks. My dear, try it. There was $50 in our account, so we reduced the risk. With the strategies that we are currently using for shading, there are nearly 10 strategies, and there we are trying to make a profit. We haven't closed the profit yet, so we took the spike in the second leg for you. The trend cycle and the signals that are based on the trend cycle core that we gave it, then it closes the trade for you at $63. That means you were able to make a profit of nearly 100% in this trade. My dear, 110%, you just made a profit of $50. You reached $63. You could close the trade. You could make a profit of 110% from this. You could exit again at this level. I would have been back again. If I had not closed, I would have returned again to a better place. I could have exited here again. You see, all the points where I say to exit, this candle has a duration. Each minute takes time for the candle to fluctuate. From the point where the signal was given to where it is now, you had nearly 292 seconds to manage your trades. A lot of people are now seeing the signals from the robot, but the time you need to spend behind the screen to actually execute a trade seems to be something you might miss. You might have been completely asleep during this trade. You want to see the next trade, right? You can also watch the next trade. Now, if this is when I reduce the risk a lot, let's see the speed during the day. We don't have more than 4 or 5 trades. Let's see 3. Let's check. The Ombus, which is now in the morning of the week, is close to $91 with a $50 account. Let's see the profit. Let's see the next trade. For example, you woke up from sleep. Let's see what the next trade does. Or if the speed is high, let's see if we can close this trade. We know here. Here, the market cycle is just starting to change, and that takes time. Well, the events that should have happened without incident formed the main pivot. Let's go to the point where everyone up there gave them time. Twice, and the people up there wanted to close their deals. This is the 3rd time that from here on out, the mentality will shift to the mentality of 3. Look, he gave you 3 times to close the deal. Those who are trading with the currency, which is almost 1 o'clock, have 1 signal that he has now. We haven't had much yet. Let's see if he can make the next signal. For those who are really lowering the robot's risk, they might only take 2 or 3 trades a day, or maybe the market is in a profitable trend and the robot hasn't exited that trend yet. So far, this strategy has given you close to $70, nearly $100, and 20% profit from its first signal. Now, many people are saying they want to exit. So let's go see what the next signal is. It's now 3 p.m. and no signal has been issued yet. The market has formed a pivot point there. What a great place for you, Salah Z, friends. The influencer was formed here. It was a technical hit that threw a number of traders out of the deal. I formed an influencer for him here. This is the money that Becky wants to make the deal for, which came from Afzal. Money broke out. We have various strategies. Aguko. The ATR issued shows the opposite trade. It dropped $6. This drop was nearly 43 pips. Significant. Trading 1 lot equals $438. See this trade? I'd close it. Good correction. Initially I'd close it. If it rebounds, I'd trade again. Another trade was possible here. It was 3 pips, which is very good. Now these 3 tails mean that if you trade with 1 lot, you can get 4 sets and $38. See what this trade does. I'll close it. I'll be right. It has other weapons, but I'll close this first one. Then I can go back up and make another trade. We could have gotten another one here. Those who had their trades go back into losses, and since they were in profit at $18, I could have closed the trades at the same level again. We have a lot of transparency. You can see the trades. On my $50 account, I got 28 pips. I got $28. Now let me show you the pips. So you could have received 12 pips from the robot. You could have made 2 trades. There are a lot of people. Here, everything should be 24, 28. The market says it's closed. The colon has sent you 2 signals today. The first signal, which started at the beginning of the market, and it kept you close to 258 pips, meaning for those who are trading with 1 lot, close to $2,580, 1/10 of $258. And the robot itself, which took this signal, made you a profit of nearly $260 in a week, which ultimately led to a profit on its next trade because we had reduced its risk. That's right, it took 2 equal trades today for good. Traders who were really struggling, well, those who had lost their first trades, were given a couple of chances today to recover. If they are working with funded accounts, they can see some positive results. For now, friends, goodbye.